In the little series I'm doing as far as kind of answering some more general um, questions that people may have and that are looking for someone to kind of give them some real life examples or experience on as far as my ownership history has gone with this car, this type of vehicle, and things like that. So I have a couple of these I'm going to do. The next one on the list is a big one. Does this car get me dates or help me with women? And I have a bit of a mixed answer on that because it depends on who you are. If you're an older guy driving a car like this, I don't know if it's going to be the same or have the same effect as if you're a younger guy driving a car like this, or it's one of your first cars, things like that. But for me, and I'm 27, so coming out of my mid 20s, I just turned 27. Um, this car does not at all help me with women or attract women. And I kind of thought that would be like a fun perk. But unfortunately, it's sort of an unexpected like disappointment with owning this car so far. I have been on numerous dates in the car, but it wasn't because of the car I got the dates, and I never got a second date after taking this car. So maybe um, next time I'll take the daily and let you guys know how it goes. But this car is, I don't know if it's just a turnoff or it's just too loud, or this idea of passing somebody some earplugs or headphones is not a good first impression with the vehicle you pull up in. Um, I've had girls, women, tell me that, um, I'll ask them, or, just in conversation or to be flirty, like, do you like fast cars, things like that. And I think my car is a fast car. I wouldn't say it's, quickest around or, fastest ever, but it's a fast car. It's quick. It gets the job done, and it shuts most people up. And so I feel confident in saying that to someone or asking them. And they'll tell me, oh God, no, or that's a huge red flag. And immediately the conversation kind of shifts, and or they'll say like they had an ex, or they were dating some guy that had a fast car and it didn't go well, or whatever it may be. And I'd like to know what fast car that was, to be honest, because I think some women, they get a 335i that's got an exhaust confused with something with 500 at the wheels. But nonetheless, no, it does not help with women. It does not really help with dates. However, there's a silver lining to this because the city I live in, I go through some of the busier parts, or when, it's, you got sporting events going on. Obviously, some parts of your city and this city will be busier than usual, and, good crowds of people. And I will, if I'm putzing around or kind of going through, just kind of, gliding on through and, putting it in neutral and just cruising, or, giving it a little bit of a blip on the downshift into second, or, if I want to cruise in first. And I've gotten a lot of good looks from very, very good looking women during those moments. And a lot of times they are with their, it looks to be significant other or guy friends, or, whatever. And they look relatively similar in age to me as well. So I think deep down, most women kind of like something that's kind of cool or different or unique. The color of this car probably helps a little bit. But yeah, it's fun. It's cool. It, boosts, my ego a little bit, I guess. But I have also been told that this car looks and sounds very unpredictable, and women don't like unpredictability. And if they like unpredictability, I feel like they continue to keep searching for that in not just you, but other people. And they, I think, just kind of feed off of that and chase that. So I think that's also part of it. So I think this car definitely catches some good looks. But no, it doesn't really get me dates or help me with women necessarily, I guess, at least so far. unfortunately, I get more middle-aged grown men drooling over this car, or saying something ridiculous at me at the gas station because their wife won't let them buy a Corvette or a fun car or a sports car or whatever it may be. And yeah, so I've kind of seen it all and been in exchanges before, obviously a few times in this car, which I'm not really a fan of, and I really don't understand why this car seems to be so triggering. It might be the color. I mean, it's Orange Fury, so I mean, it's a bright color. It dances in the light. It can look like a different shade of orange or a different shade of yellow, and it's extremely loud. So I think yeah, I think that can be kind of some different reasons why. But coming up on 6 minutes, and I'm going to end the video here. But hopefully this answers your question about whether this car helps me with girls, or whether something similar may help you with girls. It's not really, at least where I'm from, I guess, not a huge thing.